breakfast, I'm making them strawberry oatmeal. We're going to start by combining chopped strawberries, honey, and vanilla. Cook for about 5 to 7 minutes on medium heat until the strawberries have softened. Then you're going to add some milk, and once it begins to bubble, add some oatmeal. You're going to cook this for about 7 to 10 minutes until thickened, and you can top this with fresh strawberries. This was so yummy, and please feel free to add more honey if you like. For their smoothies, I was trying to clean out my freezer and using whatever fruits that needed to be used. So for the first one here, I have 2 packs of frozen dragon fruits and 1 frozen banana, and add about 2 tablespoons of milk, and you're going to blend this. You might have to stop, scrape the sides, and blend again until smooth. Remove the contents into a bowl and rinse the blender. For the yellow smoothie, here we have about a cup of frozen mangoes, 1 cup of frozen cauliflower, and about a half a cup of frozen pineapple. And I'm also going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. We're going to blend and repeat the process, and now I'm just going to place it in the cups, alternating between the 2 smoothies. This is a thicker consistency than a regular smoothie, so I'm going to be serving this with a spoon. This is a fun way to use up whatever fruits that you have in the freezer. Just make 2 separate smoothies and alternate the colors. This was so pretty and so delicious. For lunch, my 7-year-old asked for some nachos, so here I am just cooking the ground beef until browned, breaking it up as I go, and I'm also going to drain the fat. As you can see, there is a lot of fat in here, and I just don't want to be eating all of that. And now I'm just adding some chopped onion and garlic, and I'm going to be cooking this for about 4 minutes. Now add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and your seasoning. I'm going to be listing the seasoning in the description box below, and we're just going to cook this for about a minute. Now add about a cup of beef broth, and we're going to cook this on low heat for about 10 minutes. Add more broth if you need to. In the meantime, I'm going to be making some refried beans. We're going to start by melting some butter, adding a little bit of onion and garlic, and 1 can of pinto beans. This is the only time that I actually use the juice and not drain it. And I'm going to season this with some salt, pepper, cumin, chili powder, and I'm going to be mashing it with a fork. And you can keep mashing until it reaches your desired consistency. This is not as smooth as I would like. However, that's all the patience that I have for today. So we're just going to leave it like this, adding a little bit more salt, and then you're pretty much done. Now lay your tortilla chips on a baking sheet or a piece of pan. Add your meat and your beans, and then you're going to top this with some cheese. I was using whatever cheese that I had in the fridge. I believe it was a combination of Mexican cheese, Monterey Jack, and some mozzarella. And you're going to be cooking this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 5 to 7 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it came out of the oven. And during that time, I chopped up some onions, some tomatoes, avocado, and of course sour cream. And there you have it, guys. This was a very delicious lunch, and we all shared it. For dinner, I am making Panda Express string bean chicken breast copycat. I'm going to be linking the recipe in the description below. So here I'm just starting with 1 pound of chicken breast that has been thinly sliced, and I'm marinating it with soy sauce, Chinese cooking wine, cornstarch, and brown sugar. For the sauce, you'll need some chicken stock, oyster sauce, dark soy sauce. This is what it looks like. Regular soy sauce, brown sugar, cornstarch, and Chinese black vinegar, and a little bit of sesame oil. I'm also going to add some garlic and ginger, and now just give it a stir and set it to the side. Now heat a skillet or a pan, add a little bit of oil, and we're going to lay the chicken pieces flat in a single layer. After a few minutes, you're going to flip them and remove them into a plate. Now add a little bit more oil, and you're going to add your string beans, onion, and we're going to cook this for about 5 minutes. Now add some minced ginger and garlic, and we're going to cook this for another minute. Add your chicken back into the pan and your sauce and give this a stir. I felt like it needed more broth, so I just kept adding more broth until it reaches the desired consistency that I was looking for. I served this over some rice, and don't forget to spoon some of the sauce over the rice and garnish with sesame seeds. This was a pretty easy dessert to make. Place chocolate chips and white chocolate chips in separate microwave-friendly cups. Heat each one separately in the microwave in 30 seconds intervals. Give this a stir to make sure that they have melted completely. Now dip 6 pretzel rods into the chocolate and the other 6 into the white chocolate chips. You may need to use a spoon to coat the pretzels evenly. Place on a parchment-lined baking sheet and refrigerate for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, use a fork to drizzle the leftover chocolates on top of the rods. You may need to reheat the chocolate again, and you're going to store this in the fridge until you are ready to eat. And there you have it, guys. Super simple dessert. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Bye.